So pretty much you can upload them for our media, though I found an even easier way using the our media page. If you scroll down, there is this right here called Spin Express. And pretty much this is actually a really cool tool that just allows you to upload stuff very quickly, giving it a lot of information, and you don't actually even have to go onto the site or upload slowly or anything. Just download this application. If you have an account here, it'll work. So here we have Spin Express. This is what will show up. So I could say publish. So I would browse to the file, and here it is, terriblerecording.mp3. I will choose to publish it to our media as it shows up here. Click publish. Yada yada. Sign in. You can change the license rights if you want to do other stuff. It's title of work. Horribleness to the extreme. Creator's name. Sam. You can change all this. Description. I just wanted to record this terrible thing. So here it is. Enjoy. So here I'll change it to audio. You can put in keywords if you want. Poop. And then wait for a second. You can do all this stuff. It is at 128 kilobytes per second. You can check that by actually going into the file. Going over here. And it will tell you right here 128 kilobytes per second. If you have any other audio files of different bit rate, then just change it to that, whatever it is. It's 128 kilobyte per second MP3. That's what Pamela automatically, that's what I've outputted from in Audacity. So then I would just upload this here. So here it is done uploading. So here I have here, it'll give me a link directly to, you can access the R Media page or directly at archive.org, which is what actually we want. So it'll send me here. And it shows up. Here it is. Terrible recording. I just wanted to record this terrible thing. So I could go in here and check it. It will be up here.
Hi Will, how's it going? This is a audio test. Hey.
And so then here I would go in here. I could copy this embed code right here, copy it, and I could go right over to the HTML and copy and paste it directly in. And I could also go down here. Here is the direct link to, wrong one. Here's the direct link to the MP3 file. So I could go in here, copy link location, and put it as a hyperlink right into the download from here, right click save as. That's how I did that. So the rest of it is I just write the post. I put a little transcript of what happens in the episode, and that's really it. So let's say though that I want to let people subscribe to the podcast. This is actually also gone over in this tutorial, but I'll go through it very quickly. What I do actually is I have a FeedBurner account on Google. What you do is you would go to feedburner.com. It shows up here. FeedBurner is owned by Google, and pretty much you would sign in. So sign in, and here we go. You can add feeds if you want. I could go in here. I could add a feed right here. Go right in here. I can check all my stats and stuff. But what basically FeedBurner does is you put in your RSS feed from your blog. I would go down here. I could get my RSS right from here. See entries RSS. And pretty much what FeedBurner does is here I have my page actually saved. Is it just creates this RSS page of just the audio files and posts that you want. It's like it won't put up a post for every single one of your blog posts. It'll just put it up for ones with, for instance, audio files that are tagged as, in this case, being the dark territory. So that's helpful. It creates its own pretty much lost podcast RSS feed. And what I do is I would direct people to this FeedBurner page. Then they can go up here and subscribe using whatever application they want, and they won't have to get all of my blog posts. They would just get the podcast, the audio podcast feed. And this is also the RSS feed that I use to publish the podcast to iTunes. So what I did was I went into iTunes, go into the podcast tab, and simply click submit a podcast. And once you do that, just copy this link into iTunes, and it'll have the podcast up there like the next day. And you can go onto iTunes, and so that's pretty much how I put up the Dark Territory podcast. Sorry for the quickness of all this, but YouTube videos have to be under 10 minutes now, and it wouldn't let me upload the last one, so yeah, sorry about that. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed and understood this podcast. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the blog or the video, or just email me at chasinglily@aol.com. Be sure to keep checking out the blog, keep checking out our podcast, and everything else. That's really it. All right, see you guys later.